I'll admit, I do like this Willie Lampkin comment. Shout out to Willie Lampkin. Trade
What's Willie got?
Stevenson and trade DJ Moore. Keep KB, keep Wright, keep CJ, and then draft the edge in the first round. I'm not mad at that direction as well. Because, I mean, at this point, you're not even using – and I'll admit, I love DJ Moore. I'm not saying that he's weak, that he's lost a step. He's just not being used the same way. Even with Rome Odunze out the game, DJ Moore barely was in the game, barely was a part of the production. You had Luther Burden leading in receptions and yards. And so maybe it is time to have that conversation, as P. Kid mentioned, where you got to get rid of DJ.
He just had 64 yards and 2 touchdowns versus Steelers.
It's inconsistent, though. To me,
everyone's inconsistent. Who's the consistent wide receiver on this team?
I get that, but what I'm saying in the overall picture of the NFL, if you're saying that this is your number one guy,
we're not.
All the number one guys. We have said that DJ Moore is the number one guy on our team for 3 years.
Not this season.
Going into the season, did we not say that? Okay, it's a fight between him and Rome. We know.
And Rome won that fight handily.
Okay. But you're telling me that DJ Moore, look at Cincinnati. You saying you can have 2 top players, T. Higgins and Jamar Chase? They're finding a way to do it. I don't think that you have DJ Moore even in the realm of a T. Higgins right now.
You haven't had 2 top players consistently this entire season. What I mean is it's been a different guy every single game. Also, Caleb Williams has not been perfect, but it has been the Colston Loveland game. We have seen the Rome Odunze game. We have seen the DJ Moore games. We have seen the Luther Burden games. There is everyone has gotten involved in this. And I feel like because now we have new young pieces, which also is the way of the NFL. Doesn't mean that you don't get rid of DJ Moore. It's also the way of the NFL.
Yeah.
Like, I got younger pieces, and so I'm going to move on and bring those pieces in. But I don't look at that and say, oh, DJ Moore is not a part of this offense. DJ Moore is a major part of this run game and has been a major part of this passing game.
Mm-hmm.
And because of the system, I mean, even you look at what Ben Johnson's comments were about the utilization of DJ. Caleb just didn't throw him the ball.
But we've seen that now for a while. I feel like that's been the running theme even in the last coaching staff last year. Caleb just didn't throw him the ball when he needed to, and he started to get comfortable with Rome in those pivotal moments where he trusted in Rome and trusted in other players when it mattered most last year. And now this year, it's like the running theme again where DJ, and of course we can argue about the fact that, DJ was open on that last play. I understand that he wasn't an option on the play. But again, that's another question. Why was he not an option? Why is he not an option? The fact that Rome wasn't even in the play or playing, why is DJ not even at least a first or second read option in a pivotal moment?
Because that's not what the play call was. The play call was one to Swifty.
Like Ben Johnson doesn't really think that he should be like the focal point.
No, it's just you didn't call a play that DJ was the number one on. You called a play where it was Swifty and it was Cole. That just worked the week before. Like, to me, I think we think of every play call as your number one should be your number one on every play call. No NFL team does it. There are plays where Jamar Chase is not the number one. Not the number one option, I should say, in that play.
Mm-hmm.
Where Jamar Chase is more of the safety blanket. There are plays where, now, do I think that Caleb throws the ball to DJ enough? No, I'm not going to sit here and say that DJ Moore has been an elite target this year, that Caleb has trusted and has wanted to get the ball to consistently. He's usually around 5 to 6 targets a game. But I think there's a lot of players on this team around 5 to 6 targets a game.
Mm-hmm.
Rome is usually the one that's around 8 to 9. When Rome was out, who was it this week?
It was Luther with 4.
No, Luther. I think it was Luther who led with target share with 6.
I'm sorry, 4 receptions.
Game tracker. Who led? Like when you're living with this, you're not really living with the number one wide receiver. This is targets for the day: 5 for Colston Loveland, 6 for Luther Burden, 4 for DeAndre Swift, 3 for Olamide Zaccheaus, 3 for Cole Kmet, 3 for DJ Moore, 3 for Kyle Monangai, 1 for Durham Smythe, 1 for Devin Duvernay. Who's your number one?
And I get that there's a conversation to be had about the reason why you probably don't have as many throws to these receivers is because you have a really, really good run game. And that's another part of it is you're
I mean, you
working
threw the
with
ball
one of the
28
top run games.
times.
Sure, yeah, and that's to a certain degree on the threshold of a decent passing day, but you're also relying on two running backs that are very effective right now in getting yards. And so I get that point. I'm just talking about in the scheme of what can we fix moving forward, going into like looking into the future and looking into next season, maybe like you said, your favorite bear not being a bear next year. I think that there has to be a conversation that DJ has to be on that list.
I think the conversation is more about, I'm not saying it's not a conversation, but I would say the conversation to me is more about cheaper, younger players than it is about what Kid has said about the chemistry and not throwing the football to DJ and not wanting DJ to be a part of it in that situation. I saw people sitting there. I saw somebody tweet out, I don't even remember who it was. I think it was Bears Music, one of them. Like, I don't understand why DJ Moore was upset on this play. They had he wasn't even open on the option. Talk about the final play of the game. And I was just like, they just lost the football game.
Yeah.
Like the conversation that has turned on DJ Moore annoys me so much because it's like at every turn people are like, well, because DJ is not catching 15 passes a game, they don't want him here. And that's not the conversation that I think we're having. If we want to have a conversation on, you got younger pieces that are going to come in and possibly replace him, welcome to the NFL. Like that's a real conversation to have. But we just saw DJ Moore have a 2-touchdown game. We just saw DJ Moore, and we have seen DJ Moore this year be a safety blanket for Caleb on big throws on some of these late drives. Because there are times when Rome Odunze ain't catching the football. So to me, like, I feel it's almost the conversation has become DJ Moore is not good enough. Not that football is happening and maybe he's not a part of the future. But I feel the same way about Jalen Johnson. Like, it's almost like when we get rid of a player, we have to turn it into, well, he's not good enough for us to keep him anymore. No, your new coaching staff probably just don't want him. Or they brought in people to replace him. Or they, quiet as it's kept. We ain't seen him all season because of who knows. I don't know the reason or whatever it is. But like, Zay Frazier's the type of DB they want. Not Jalen Johnson. Deshaun Wright is the type of DB they want, not Jalen Johnson.
That lanky, kind of tall build, yeah.
Does that mean Jalen's out? Maybe.
That's tough. That's tough.
Welcome to the NFL.
Yeah. You better get them going.
Hey, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. The show love as always. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. A lot of content coming you guys' way as always. Got a ton of stuff. Me and Courtney today on the Chicago Bears podcast.
Oh, nice.
He is up for Walter Payton Man of the Year, by the way. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, I saw that.
You keep the Walter Payton Man of the Year. DJ is culture for the team and cares for the city. He's quick and smart enough on the field to keep him. He's also only 28. Like, let's talk about DJ like he's 75. But hey, man, appreciate y'all for tuning in. The show of love as always. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page. Y'all stay safe out there, Chicago. Bed down. One love. Peace.